Dear brothers and sisters in Christ, good morning, happy Tuesday. Today, Tuesday, July 13, Tuesday of the 15th week in Ordinary Time. I'm sending you this message. I'm recording this message from California. I'm at my sister's place, visiting with my sister and her family, but I didn't want to miss this opportunity to share with you my reflection for this week. One of the key words in our Catholic Church is the word vocation. It defines our relationship with God. Vocation means calling, a calling from God. All of us have a vocation. First of all, vocation as baptized Christians to give witness to Christ, and then a specific vocation in life, like to a priesthood for myself, to married life, consecrated life. We all have a specific vocation, a specific way that God has chosen for us in order to give witness to Him in a specific situation, a specific state of life. I'm called as a priest to give witness to Christ in my priesthood, my priestly ministry. Our people who are married are called to give witness to the gospel, preach the gospel in their marriage, in their family, in the workplace. We all have a vocation, general vocation as God's children, brothers and sisters of Christ, and a specific vocation as a state of life. And today, I'm mentioning the word vocation because today, in the first reading from the book of Exodus, we started to read about Moses and his vocation. Moses is a key figure in the Old Testament. He is a prefiguration of Christ, because as Moses led the people of Israel out of Egypt from slavery to Pharaoh, Jesus, in the same way, Jesus led all of us out of the slavery to sin. And so Moses is a prefiguration of Christ. And today, in reading about Moses' story, we read about what happened to him, some kind of apparently random events connected to his life and his vocation. He was born in Egypt, and his mom put him in a basket and sent the basket down the river Nile. And Moses was saved by Pharaoh's daughter. And so he became a prince of Egypt. Kind of random events, apparently. Things that happened and could also not have happened. But everything was part of God's plan. Also, these circumstances, apparently, again, very casual circumstances, were part of God's plan, because Moses became a prince of Egypt, and then he had to flee from Egypt because he had killed an Egyptian. But that, what happened, was part of God's plan, because later on God would call Moses and send him back to Egypt to free his people from slavery. Same way, our vocations, our specific vocations, are very often connected to events and circumstances that apparently are very random or casual, of things that could not have happened. Meeting someone. For example, I met a priest in my parish, a priest from my community, and because this parish priest replaced an old pastor, he came to my parish. Had I been going to a different parish in my hometown, I wouldn't be here today. Maybe I would not be a priest. But God speaks to us through circumstances. God calls us, that's the meaning of vocation, God calls us to Himself, very often not speaking to us directly, but through fleeting and random circumstances. But God is speaking to us through what happens, through those specific circumstances. So let us give thanks to God for our own specific vocation that all of us have, our own vocation, remembering the story of our vocation, our calling, the way in which God has called us to Himself, and give thanks to God for this specific calling that we have. Take care, God bless, and enjoy your summer.